Hey everyone, warm welcome and so great to see you all. Today we're going to be doing 25 minutes of high intensity based training but purely with dumbbells, which means that your heart rate will not go really up. It's going to be somewhere about 130, 140 in between, okay? When we're going to be dominantly focusing a lot on the upper body muscle groups. So it's going to be comparatively easy, but definitely it's in high intensity. We're going to be using two pair of dumbbells, which means that I actually have about 10 and a 5. So you can use based on your strength and your fitness levels. You may go for 12.5 and 7.5 or probably a 7.5 and kind of a 5 or a 4, whatever that you have. So what do we need is about two different pair of dumbbells based on the movement pattern that we have. So being said that, follow the program by subscribing to the channel because we have every week multiple videos getting uploaded that you get the intimation of the video when it's uploaded. So being said that, let's get this done. All right, so we're gonna start in the next 10 seconds. We're gonna be going on for 40 seconds on and 20 seconds off. It's gonna be a great workout.
मेरा पहला ट्रेनर जो है ये प्रवीण है। ये इंडिया का सबसे बेस्ट है, वर्ल्ड का बेस्ट ट्रेनर है। There are a lot of trainers, but then there is Praveen Nair.
So all right everyone, we're gonna go for 40 seconds on and 20 seconds off, and we got about 10 seconds of preparation. We're going to be starting on the knees, kneeling down, cat and camel. So let's get this done on the floor. Kneel down, place the knees under your hips, palms under your shoulders, rise up the wood. Take your time. Let the spine go up all the way. Natural breathe out. As you lift your exhale, as you drop the spine, look toward the ceiling and find that full range of motion through the spine. We're going to go take your one hand underneath and switch to one right, one left. You can see the movement which is coming up on the screen on either of the side. So get ready, same pattern, same pace. Now let's go with the right hand first. Reach underneath, lift and twist. Reach underneath, lift and twist. So every time you switch your hands, one right and one left. Now we're going to be here. You're going to just bring the knee straight up to the top and find the knee extension, okay? So that's going to be working the hamstrings, your calf, and of course your shoulders. So from here, we're going to just simply press up for the next 40 seconds. This is the movement. 1. Now as you're moving back, as you're pushing back, move your shoulders towards the knees and find that nice range of motion. Just make sure that you're actually getting that circulation of blood to the knees, your hamstrings, your calf, pretty much everything now. But this kind of program is that at home itself you can get a great workout done. 25 minutes at home and you're pretty much done. And this channel provides you pretty much everything that you need. Mobility, HIIT. With the time we're going to start with even mat Pilates. Okay, now the first one is going to be, you can take a little heavier dumbbell, which you can choose it up to your fitness level as I mentioned earlier. I'm going to take about 10 kgs lying down on the back. When you lie down on the back, the key part is about you want to make sure that your lower back stays on the floor pretty firm. So lying down, press straight up, bring it back. Feet firm, lower back to the floor. Easily press, one exhale. You can actually keep your elbows soft a little bit and bring it down with control. Now as you're pressing the dumbbell up, you try to bring the dumbbell in towards each other. That's going to bring that good contraction that you're looking forward to achieve. You're pushing muscle groups, your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps at work. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Now you have to get up. You have to stand up. Now you're going to take that light dumbbell that you have, and we're going to go with the curls, okay? So now how do you improvise the curling method is that you have your knees slightly bent and keep them really engaged, shoulders up and back, hands by the side of the dumbbells. Lift that curl nicely. Now to get more work on the curl, you can take the elbow up on that last movement of the curl, okay? When you're about to finish that curl. Okay, let me tell you, when I am teaching this program now, I may take break in between to teach more effectively. You do want to make sure that you still continue the movement for that 40 seconds on and 20 seconds off, which you can see on the screen. Last 10 seconds on you. Last 8. Okay, you're going to be lying on the floor once again. We're going to take that dumbbell once again. A lot of switching over. That's going to make you tired a little bit. Okay. Now this time earlier we had dumbbells going outside this time. Now we're going to bring the dumbbell inside, okay? Which means towards the rib cage. In here and press it up. Pretty much the same muscle groups, but of course the focus goes towards the triceps a bit more. As the movement pattern, the angle has changed a little bit. Shoulders nice and firm. One press, one exhale. Stay with the work, everybody. Now you can feel that the muscle is already a little fatigued. Overhead press. In this movement, it's a compound movement. You can certainly go with the heavy dumbbell, but as I'm talking, I'm teaching, I will go with a little light dumbbell because that gives me space to really speak a little bit. It's really fatigued now. Okay, really move, knees are really soft. Sit up, overhead press. There's one. Open, find that nice range. What we don't want to see is that we don't want to see arching back. When you're standing pretty much and pressing the dumbbell up, you end up arching. So avoid arching, keep the abdomen tight, and keep pressing down nicely. Let the elbow go outside, find that range. Come back and up again, pressing over the head, bringing dumbbell close to each other. 10 seconds on you. Okay, the next one is going to be throw up isi pele bul. Alright, everybody lie down now. I'm again taking a little heavy dumbbell. It's going to be definitely challenging, but I would recommend if you're really fit, you know the movement patterns, just stick around the same thing. If not, you make the dumbbell lighter. This time, as you can see, the elbows are slightly soft. Tap the floor with the elbow. Come back up. When I say squeeze that chest and shoulders. We'll breathe out to begin. Now listen up, as you bring it all the way to the top, I want you to really squeeze the chest and by trying to make the elbow straight to the top, okay? At the bottom is bent, at the top is pretty much straight. Alright, here we go with the dumbbells. We can use that heavy dumbbell once again. The key part in here is about keeping that spine to be more neutral. So make sure that you're not rounding too much, to arching too much. Arching is no option, but of course, as you want to make sure that you have an open chest and drop down and lift. A common mistake of people do is that they end up doing this one and coming down. That's going to keep your disc away from each other, and that's going to be not really great for your spine. So make sure that you're driven back in shoulders. You're standing up straight, looking the front, straight to the front. Let's bend nicely, come back up. Find that nice range of motion through the movement. Working glutes, of course, and your lower back. Last 5 seconds on you. Everything is easy, but shoulders are always really challenging muscle group. We're going to go into the lateral raises now. Sit down with your hands. Sit nicely at the bottom of the knees. Starting 3, 2, 1, lift. Bring back here. Now listen, actually you can see that I'm tapping my leg. I'm going to keep the muscle under tension for really, really well and under longer. So you're going to keep the hands really wide. Here and lift again back. That's going to make it difficult, but if not from here. Now let's learn about the tempo control. That's about, as you bring it down, we come along with the control. As you rise up, we simply breathe out. Keep the chin up nicely. 8 seconds on. Okay, bend over row. Big common mistake, the spine literally get rounded for everybody. You want to sit down lower, open your chest and push that hip back, okay? It actually is a challenging movement, but does a lot of work for stabilizing the lower back. Which are the movements? Stay here, bend, put to the top, release down. Now let's that dumbbells travel very close to the leg. Your knees are really bent, you know that, you can see that. And let that dumbbell, top of the dumbbell, come to the ribcage, sternum area. Now as you pull it up, exhale please. You want to remember that you have that spine straight, okay? If you don't have the spine straight, you're going to just go with this way. Rest your hand and pull it up and release it down. And the same thing, you switch over. You switch over here and you switch over here. That's an option. Well, I'm actually shooting this in about 5 o'clock in the morning at Mumbai. Starting in 8 seconds. And the beauty about traveling in Mumbai, I took only 5 to 6 minutes to come back from my home to here. But generally in the evening, the same distance takes about more than 45 minutes to 1 hour. You save time, you save effort. So I think when you wake up early in the morning, that 4:15, 4:30, it's actually a beautiful mindset. Last 10 seconds. Okay, let's go. 1 deadlifts, 1 bend row. I'm going to stick on the same dumbbell, but of course, if in case you know that the spine is kind of in a great situation of that posture, you may want to go with heavy dumbbells. I'm reminding you once again. One is going to be deadlifts, one is going to be bench rows. We're going to start in about 5 seconds. 1 deadlifts, come back all the way up. 1 at the bottom, stay here, look at my back, drive and release. Same thing, 1 deadlifts. When standing here, pushing the hips back nicely. Use and stand up. Beautiful movement. 20 seconds on you guys. As for my schedule, I'm supposed to sleep at about kind of 8:39. But last night we actually went out, we slept at about some 1:30. Okay, one more round. Okay, we're going to stick on the same dumbbell. We're going to bring the elbows in and then rotate the elbows out and press the elbows up again, okay? So that's the movement, Arnold press. It actually works in the rotated calf, so it gets you a lot of work, a lot of stability for the shoulders. Starting 3, 2, 1, again. In here, turn it up, press it up, bring it back, turn it up. Beautiful. So actually, I'm going to shoot these videos and probably go back home and sleep for a little while. It's always good to have about 7 or 8 hours of sleep, and I actually do that pretty much almost every single day, except I think yesterday, but I'm going to cover it up. All right, 10 seconds everybody. Okay, red belt days, once again, if you have the spine which is very in a great position of keeping the chest up and spine flat, go with the dumbbell. That actually gets you a lot of work. Otherwise, we just stick it on the light dumbbell. You again bend your knees from here, you rise up. Now you can see that the dumbbell goes to the side from here. Can you see that? Elbow stays soft, put it up, hold the top slowly, and bring it back with control. Control is the key. 25 seconds on you. Nice breathe outs all the time. We're going to go with one rotated cups and one lateral raises. So you may want to stick on the same light dumbbells now. Now there's so much of work of the heavy dumbbells. So have a look at the movement now. You're going to have again the knees soft. Open your shoulders. This is one here, and from here, one lift. Can you see that? So what we're trying to do or achieve here is that keeping that elbow at a beautiful 90-degree setup. So this channel actually gives you a lot of option. I believe, home workout routines are any given day a better option. The reason being is that you actually save time, and this is a very well planned. I actually spend a lot of time on writing these programs, and that's a winner. You're actually getting my expertise on the YouTube, which is a beautiful thing. Try to keep back. You've got it doing the same standing position. It's going to make sure that your lower back actually makes it, probably becomes a bit fatigued. The key part is really that, but it does make your spine more stronger, your posture more better, all those things. So you need to be really aware of the posture. That's what we require now. So bend your knees here, stay down here, extend, pull it back. Extend, pull it back. I'm going to shoot from the back here. So you can see that my both the elbow becomes straight. And I'm actually having a lot of control on the way back. So, because of course the gravity is going to pull that weight down, I'll pull it back. So I'm going to bring it back into control. So the pushing is okay, the speed and everything. But on the pulling back, you need to really make it a point that with complete control on the movement patterns. As you push back, make sure to exhale. Bring that back, dumbbell back to your chest, and then press it back once again. Last 4 seconds on you. We're going to go for one lateral, one combination of front raises in the next 15 seconds. Can you feel that? That the fatigue that's happening in the shoulders? That's a lot. Trust me, that's a lot. And actually, I'm using pretty much with 5 kg of most of the time when I'm shooting. I go with 7.5. 5 to 7.5 itself makes a huge difference on the muscle fatigue. I was talking to you about working out at home. In this channel, we have pretty much everything. We have workout with dumbbells, body weight, TRX, mobility, everything. I mean, like, you don't get these kind of programs anywhere else. All right, let's go with the heavy dumbbell that you have, okay? Now we're going to use only one dumbbell for now. You're going to keep the dumbbell up and over the head. Can't even raise my hand anymore up. It's that much fatigue. Well, I'm not sweating that much because of course I've kept that AC really low. In, up and in and out from the top to the bottom. One. So you can see that now. What I'm trying to do is that I'm going to try and bend that elbow as much as possible and find that nice extension. Now how do you maximize it? Keep the elbows in towards the ears and really find the full extension. You want to make that elbow fully straight. Find the elbows becoming straight and extend it all the way to the top of the elbow. The last 15 seconds. We're going to see this, we're seeing this movement once again. It's good dumbbell curls. And I would recommend highly that the first thing in the morning, you should wake up, you should be in your intermittent fasting zone, and you should just directly step into the workout. That's what I encourage everyone. And you should mix it up a little bit. You do this routine, along with that you pick up one mobility routine. And that's going to be, these are the 25 minutes, and I believe the mobility routines are about anywhere 10 or 12 minutes, and you actually get a wonderful workout done. Last 10 seconds on. You know the drill, take the elbow lightly up, find the work. It's going to be a little challenging now. We're going to go one kick back and one take the dumbbell over the rotating up and do an extension. Okay? Ideally, if you're looking at it, today wasn't really difficult from the point of view of heart rate, but of course we felt that muscle fatigue. So now let's understand. So let's go for this one now. Bench one here, take the elbow up, and one at the bottom, one at the top here. How do you combine it? What do you need that? You actually need about combined with weightlifting, which we're doing right now. Then you're going to combine with HIIT. That's about, trust me, yesterday I shot one video. It was literally all over the place. The heart rate went all over the place. So that kind of exercise works on muscle endurance. And what's important in muscle endurance, that works actually on the heart health, which is heart and lungs and things like that, which is actually very, very beneficial. And then next one is going to be hammer curl. Then you want to combine, for sure, about once or twice, minimum twice of the mobility. We're starting in a couple of seconds now. Hammer curls, keep the elbows in. Trust me, when I started actually in the fitness industry, a lot of years back in fact, back in Bandra, the only one goal was always to build muscles, probably look more presentable, look more fitter. That was the goal. So we always neglected mobility, or not only me, but all the friends who were trainers with me. We always neglected the mobility aspect of it, and trust me, I believe most of the time that it took so much time to get back to the actual fitness once we got the certification done, once we got educated. So anyone who's getting into fitness or probably maintaining fitness, the most important aspect is about flexibility. One curl and one hammer, nothing. The grip changes at the bottom. That's a quite simple method of doing it. As I mentioned, I'm taking light dumbbell because I can speak to you. I love talking to people. One hammer. Well, I was talking about talking to people. So when I take this team meeting with my team here, I actually ended up talking to them. I always tell them that it's only for 45 minutes of the meeting, but then I end up going for about an hour and a half, 2 plus. That's the funny part about me. All right, let's go. Nice, start curl it up. Once you do it for a couple of days, you'll think that, or you'll understand, not think, that's really beneficial for you guys. Please share the channel with as many friends, because let's help people. People need is about genuine information about pure fitness. Oh God, it's all pumped, all fatigued. Okay, kneeling spine twist. So here, you're going to keep the elbow here, twist to the top. Change the hand. Pretty much the needle that you've done pretty much works nicely into the thoracic. Up in, turn the elbow to the elbow, and lift to the top. Right, nice range of motion. Pattern camel for the last time, and we are actually done with this beautiful 25 minutes of workout. All you need to do that is about change that weight selection, and you can do the magical movements based on fitness levels. Starting 5 seconds with the pattern camel. Just to summarize what you've done, start with nice spine mobility. Went on with about 23 minutes of kind of weightlifting, 21 minutes actually precisely. And I'm finishing it off with, again, spine mobility. And when you're actually sitting a lot or probably doing any activity for a prolonged period of time, the same stance, same method, to actually make the spine really tight. So this is going to really help you to release the spine. Push through that growth movement to the maximum of it. I wish you guys a great day ahead. But probably in case you're doing it in the evening, then a good night. That's about so a beautiful workout routine. You do want to make sure that you share this channel with as many people as possible, because we genuinely have everything that you need. That's to do with different methods of exercise. That's about weightlifting with dumbbells. Then we have TRX, which is about functional training. Then about body weight. Okay, so you're going to just play around with it. And of course, we have mobility too. We have recipes on this channel, at the same time information videos, and most importantly, we run these 14, 21 and 28 days, which summarize to be 63 days of a challenge, which I'm running right now in the month of January 2026. I don't know when you're going to watch this video, but of course, we consecutively run these kind of challenges to really inspire you. And the main motive is about let people take that initial step of doing activity. Let them stick around, and then of course this channel has a number of things, and you're going to be always a winner. Being said, please come on to Sweat Fit Wellness, and you can actually start tracking your progression from the point of view of the way you look, what have you eaten, how many glasses or how many liters of water that you've taken, all this kind of stuff. So please come on to Sweat Fit Wellness app, download the app, and at the same time you can keep yourself also responsible, because now you know exactly what you're doing and how much you're doing. And the app will exactly tell you that how do you get the results best and what are the numbers to be met in order to get that best results. So being said that, till then I'll meet you next time. Take care, much love, and see you.